Welcome back to the Pit Stop Tournament Expert Division weekend round hole number 6. Here we're going to be setting up for a sniper bounce up shot. Uh, can be a little tricky to get this drop. Worst case scenario, it's definitely an easy eagle with a good shot at dropping it. We're starting with a P3 ball and then switching to a luminary type ball. You can use P5, side spin 2 plus wind 3 or wind 4 here. The adjustment for the drive is P3 plus 10% max. At P3 max extension now, it doesn't show it, but I had a Kingmaker on there. At P3 max extension, APOC 5 and 6, you'll have 2/3 of the white ring in the left rough. APOC 7, 1/3 of the white ring in the left rough, and APOC 8 will be white ring on the left rough at P3 max extension. After you get your starting position, switch to your luminary or your wind 4 ball, P5 wind 4. Adjust P3 plus 10% max, 6 top spin, 2 right spin, full controlled overpower, half a ball of right curl. If you use an APOC 4, you'll need to push up 6 plus yards after you adjust. We're looking to get around 415, 416 on the drive. The approach shot, there's a couple of wind angles that we need to pay attention to here. The adjustment for the approach is P5, 0% elevation at slider. And you should be in plus yards here with your sniper. Couple of ways that I'm going about setting this up. Before I add any spins, what I'm looking to see, I'm trying to find the sticky spot. But while I'm finding that sticky spot, this is before adding spins, I'm paying attention to where my second bounce is. So I want to find the sticky spot, and I want that second bounce to be about 1 ring off of the fairway fringe line there, right? So just short of the fringe. Clear ring should be close to the rough line on the bottom here. And you should be able to wiggle it side to side without that second bounce moving. All right, got my spot. Now I'm going to add spin, back spin and right spin as needed to get the ball guide. The tip of the ball guide, I want it to be just short of the cup, but aimed center cup. So just short, but you see it's curling around to the left at the end. So I'm slightly right of center here. That's okay, as long as it's pointing at the middle of the cup. I'd rather have been a click over to the left, but my side spin didn't want to let me put it exactly where I wanted it. So it was either too far left or here. So I chose here, which is fine, but we want it just short. So like about a cup short. You don't want it any shorter than that. If anything, you might want to be a little closer to the hole so you don't come up short and in line. But after you get your spin set, then we're going to adjust 0% at slider using our plus yards. Now there's a couple of things that we need to note on this approach shot. Number one is we want to pull this straight with a 1201 flicker. Here, I was in a rush, so I actually pulled this with a slight 1159, and that's going to cause me to miss this long and left. But I also had a tailwind angle that requires a click of underpower, like a click more of underpower. So the two main wind angles that I've been seeing here is right around this double fence post and right around this fence post. Right? So if you're over here by the double fence post, then you play just before circle break underpower. If you're over here, one fence post left where my center line is now, then you need to play it circle break underpower, right? Before circle break and then circle break, right? Make sure that you're pulling straight with a slight 1201 flicker. You're going to see here, because I pull this with an 1159 and I play before circle break underpower instead of circle break underpower, I'm going to miss this slightly long and slightly left, and that's the reason why. But I wanted to show you this replay because the setup is where it needs to be. All right, that's what you want when you're setting this up. Find that sticky spot where your second bounce just short, respin it to where you're aiming at the hole and just barely short of the cup. And then the only other thing that you need to worry about is pulling with a slight 1201 flicker, and you'll either be playing it with circle break or before circle break underpower. Again, I'm pulling this with a slight 59, and I played circle before circle break underpower. So had I played the proper tweaks, this shot would have probably went in the hole. It is not necessarily the easiest drop, but this does give us a good chance. And if you follow those tweaks and that setup procedure, you should have an even better chance at dropping this albatross. Sniper plus yard P5 plus yard numbers are as follows. Plus 5 is 57, 6 is 60, 7 is 62, 8 is 65, 9 is 67, 10 is 70, 11 is 72, 12 is 75, 13 is 77, plus 14 is 80% slider, 15 is 82, 16 is 85, 17 is 87, plus 18 is 90, 19 is 92, 20 is 95, 21 is 97, and 22 is 100. Good luck. I hope you get the drop, and we'll catch you on the next one.